Welcome back to Justice for Jean Alesi 2 on Formula 197, and round 5 brings us to the place where Earth keeps its rich people. Welcome to Monaco. First held in 1929, Monaco is 1/3 of the Triple Crown, along with the Indy 500 and Le Mans 24-hour race. It is typically held in the last weekend in May, on the same day as the Indy 500 and NASCAR's Coca-Cola 600. No doubt this is a special circuit with a rich history, but just like Imola last time out, I feel like modern F1 doesn't work here anymore. And it's not the circuit's fault, it's completely modern F1's fault again. Qualifying, on the other hand, still the best qualifying session of the season. Incredible. 2023 proved that again. But the racing itself, I mean, yeah, okay, 2023 wasn't a bad one. It helps when there's a bit of strategy, intrigue, and the weather. But if there was none of that and it was just on the racing, yeah. I mean, let's be honest, Formula E's races on the full Monaco circuit have been miles clear of F1's for the past few seasons. I was actually going to celebrate this year's Monaco Grand Prix by driving Gen 2 Formula E cars around the 1966 version of the circuit. But I just decided against it, you know? No particular reason. I just wasn't feeling it. Do I think they should get rid of Monaco? No, absolutely not. This used to be the jewel in the crown of the F1 calendar, and it could be again. But something does need to change. Either the cars, I mean, let's be honest, it's the cars. The cars need to change. Or maybe it's even the format of the event, so it's more like a multi-stage time trial, or something to help it regain its tension and sparkle. In the real 1997, after taking his first ever win in Imola, heinz-harald was pretty much on form. He came to Monaco and got his first ever pole. Everyone must have thought this was it. This was the moment where the guy who was potentially quicker than Schumacher was about to come to the fore. The guy who essentially replaced world champion Damon Hill. And he would never win for Williams again. Ouch. Anyway, it was the first non-Jacques Villeneuve pole of the season. Michael Schumacher was second and Villeneuve was third. Alesi, in the meantime, could only manage 9th, but he comprehensively outqualified his teammate BERGER, who was down in 17th. However, for us last year as Panis, we managed first, and I think in the dry, we are quick here. In the wet, we could be quick here, considering how well we drove in the wet in Imola qualifying. In qualifying, we'll have time to adjust to the conditions, so I'm going to actually take our Panis result from last year and put it as the target. I think we can get pole again. I think we can get back-to-back poles with Jean Alesi, and we can do it in Monaco. And qualifying was dry. Our pole time last year, a 1 minute 10.1. If you get into the lower 1 minute 10s, it should be enough for pole. This year I'm struggling back in the mid 1 minute 11s, and it's the final lap. Here we go, down to first gear, through Saint-Devote, and then head up the hill, slowly up through the gears, through Beau Rivage and towards Massenet. Going to hit 6th gear by the time we hit the top of the hill, then slowly down through the gears and hug the inside here. I go a little bit deep, but managed to get back online through Casino Square. Head towards the end of Sector 1 and towards Mirabeau, and we are 0.08 of a second up. This little complex is all through first gear, through the Lowe's hairpin, a little bit untidy, lose a bit of time, stay in first gear on the run through Portier, try and get the angle into the tunnel, and then slowly up through the gears as we head towards the Nouvelle Chicane. There isn't really a clear visual marker, so you kind of just have to vibe it each lap. Down to first gear, you can take a healthy amount of the curb without being unfair going through the chicane. To back, flick down to second, that slows us down to get through the curb, and then towards the swimming pool. I go a little bit deep into the first part, which means I end up going deep into the second. So yes, I kind of breached track limits on entry to the swimming pool, but it ruined my exit, so I feel like I was punished there. First gear, Rascasse, hug it tight, stay in first gear through Anthony Nogues, then up through the gears. Is this going to be enough? Oh! I mean, I pushed it a bit on the track limits at the swimming pool section, but so my pole time was 0.6 slower than last season. Is it going to be enough? Pole position Jacques Villeneuve at 10.5 was second on the grid, just 2/10 down. Berger third, excellent qualifying. Schumacher fourth, Frentzen fifth, and Ralf Schumacher in sixth. Oh, I was so close. So close. And you know what? I did go a bit over in terms of the track limits in the swimming pool section, but if I'd actually been a bit slower and just controlled it a bit better, I ended up overshooting that second chicane anyway, so if I'd have taken that a bit tidier, that might have been the difference. While the 1996 Monaco Grand Prix was famous for its wet weather chaos, the 1997 Monaco Grand Prix was a pretty solid tribute act. The wet weather caught everyone off guard, so everyone was pretty much set up for a dry race. So this was a lot of retirements as a result. Double DNF for McLaren and Williams. Lap 16 at Alesi, he unfortunately retired. He spun and then stalled it while trying to get past Mika Salo. Only 10 cars would finish the race, only 4 of those on the lead lap, and there were lots of heroic drives from lower down the grid to finish in the points. So we had Mika Salo, who started 14th and grabbed 5th place for Tyrrell. We had Panis, who started 12th and finished 4th for Prost. We had Eddie Irvine starting 15th and finishing 3rd, and then Rubens Barrichello with an incredible result for Stewart, finishing 2nd, and he started 10th. However, at the front, it was another wet weather masterclass from second on the grid to win for Michael Schumacher, and again, he made it look easy when it clearly wasn't. On our Panis playthrough, we lost the lead to Villeneuve on lap 1, we're always slow off the line, but we regained it on lap 2 and then drove away with it. So, whether it's dry or wet, I feel like we're capable of winning here. I have picked dry tyres again. So if it is wet, it might get very interesting. I'm going to be optimistic and say it is going to be dry, and we will continue to aim for the win and match what we did with Panis. We've had 2 Monaco Grand Prix in these Justice 4 playthroughs. With Alesi, it was wet, and we won. With Panis, it was dry, and we won. We're back with Alesi. See what happens. It's dry, and we're in for another tense one. Second on the grid this time. Can we overhaul Jacques Villeneuve? The lights go on, and they go out in Monaco, and for some reason I was in 3rd gear. I'd hit the wrong button, and now we've dropped to 5th. Oh dear. Oh, now I need to try and get around this McLaren. Oh no. I mean, come on, dude, whoever's just hit me in the back. Apologies for trying to take the corner. Christ. Oh, right, can we find a way through? Please, come on, let's try and get in the slipstream, get alongside. Oof. Important overtake there. We need to keep going. Oh, Villeneuve's not driving away at the front. 1 car at a time. Frentzen next. Why was I in 3rd gear? Right, I can't think about that now. Come on.
He's definitely gaining. Race order. Williams number 1. Gerhard Berger. Heinz-harald Frentzen. Jean Alesi.
Same again. Nouvelle chicane. On the brakes. That was perfect. And I want to get past Berger without causing him any problems because he's doing brilliant. And if we can have a double podium, that would be huge. And as ever, the start and finish straight just isn't long enough. Oh no! Oh God! I had to take evasive action then. Jesus, he slowed right down into Sandivar. think I'm too far back this time around. But I'm going to go late. Oh, no, teammates hit. No! Gerhard, no, I'm sorry. Oh. Oh, well, Flavio Briatore is going to absolutely destroy the pair of us. I know it was late. I know I was alongside him. It was very much a late braking move. I feel like Berger maybe should have had a bit more spatial awareness and just not turned in, because I was, but I did dive bomb him. I'm really sorry, Gerhard. I hope he can hang on for the points. I was just so worried about losing Villeneuve, and there we go. He's 5 seconds away. Well, there's no team orders at Benetton, but should there have been?
He's coming up from behind now.
I've got time.
Race order. Williams number 1. Jean Alesi, heinz-harald Gerhard Berger. He's definitely gaining.
That was a bit of a silly run into Portier.
And the gap is closing.
Oh no, whoa! Oh, what a waste of time that was. Pushing too hard, overshot into the swimming pool again, then I got an accidental look back and somehow I was in way too low a gear. And I've lost all that time I've just made up. Come on.
He's coming up from behind now.
It's all the final sector where I'm losing the time. Let's hope it's not too much.
The car in front will be getting worried after that lap time.
And that probably means I've just set the fastest lap, potentially. Come on, just keep doing it. These first 2 sectors.
He's closing the gap. He's closing the gap. Race order. Williams number 1. Jean Alesi, heinz-harald Only 3 laps to go. The car in front will be getting worried after that lap time. He's closing the gap. And the gap is closing.
Just got a slightly better run out of Anthony Nogues.
There are only 2 laps left
Oh, good lord. Oh! Oh, I was alongside and I feel like he slammed the door on me.
We're into the final lap. Unbelievable. He's hit the Canadian.
Again, I feel like he brakes really early for Sandoval. Oh no, don't. You've already got 2 black and white flags, come on. Get right with him.
Race order. Williams number 1. Jean Alesi, heinz-harald, Gerhard Berger. It looks like there was a coming together there.
There bloody wasn't, that was clean, that's the way to do it. Just go to the left, be close enough and go to the left of the Nouvelle chicane. That's the takeaway. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you win Monaco. Yes! It's 3 in a row. It's another one for Alesi. Yes! You know, I don't often drive like Jean Alesi, I don't think. But when you think about what people remember of Jean Alesi, this occasionally brilliant but also occasionally hot-headed, unlucky guy, that race had it all. The hot-headedness and some just blind stupidity, but also brilliance. We get the fastest lap and we recover to beat Villeneuve to the line by 0.4 of a second. Chased over the line by Villeneuve for the second race in a row. Frentzen is third, Gerhard Berger does hang on to fourth. Gerhard, I apologise, I should have waited. There was probably another chance, and you know what, if I'd not gone for that silly move, I might not have had as big a gap to catch to Villeneuve. And then it's 2 Ferraris to round up the top 6, so the top 3 constructors all occupying the top 6 places. And this is what it does to the championship standings. The gap is down to 2 points between us and Villeneuve. Schumacher dropping away with his poor, it has to be said, 5th place today. Frentzen is 4th. Irvine and Berger are now level on points in 5th. Just 2 points between us and Villeneuve. The constructors, Williams are still leading, but their gap is down to 8 points. We are in 2nd. Great scoring again from Benetton. Again, sorry Gerhard, I do apologise. Feel like he's earned some points of me not having a go at him for a little while after that one. But yes, Ferrari in 3rd, so still a 3-way fight, and then McLaren Jordan Prost. There's a bit of a gap forming. One of the reasons I felt it was so important to score well there and try and get the win as well is because there are tracks in that I always do badly on, the eye are always quicker on, and the next one has been one that has uniformly brought pain and misery, but at least the final sector chicane isn't in it. We're off to Catalonia in Spain for round 6 very, very soon, but thank you so much for watching. I don't practice coming into these, I just pick up the game, I do a bit of the practice that you see at the start of the video, and then that's the episode. I feel like I need to actually do a bit more upfront practice if I really want to beat this game, especially the next one, and see what we can do. See you next time. Thanks for watching.